before we can copy over the animations to our own character, we have to create something called an IK rig. So let's go over to the blueprints and let's go to the player folder. And here I'm going to right click and make a new folder called animations. And then inside of this folder, we can right click, go to animations here. And down here, we see something called IK rig. And then we have to select this one, the yellow one called IK rig. And I usually call them IK. And let's call this one mannequin. So mannequin is the name of the other character that we are going to copy the animations from. So IK mannequin, now you can double click and enter here. And what you can do here now, you have to select a skeletal mesh that you want to use. So I'm going to use this mannequin here that we need to copy the items from. And you can go ahead and select this one. You can see it's in the references 01 folder. If you can see that information down there in the link. So if you go ahead and click on it. Now this is the mannequin we are going to create an IK rig for. So very, very simple over here in the IK rig interface. You have all of the animations as you can see here in the assets browser. So if you can double click on them, you can see the animations here. And in the IK retargeting window, here you have to specify the bones of this character. And then we also have to specify the bones of our other character. And then that way we can actually copy animations from this character to the other one because we have defined the bones and Unreal Engine knows how to copy the animations. So for now, I'm just going to click on reset just to make him stand still. And so here in the IK retargeting, what you have to do is you have to create a new chain. And the first chain we are going to create, just going to call it head. So go ahead and call it head. Right now, we don't need to select anything and just select add chain, just like that. Okay, so we have now one called head. So let's keep adding the other ones. I'm going to hit add chain again. And this one is going to be called arm left. So arm left. And then go ahead and create a new one called arm right. And then create a new one called leg left. Create a new one called leg right. And then we can create a new one called spine. And a last one called the roots. Okay. So these are all the chains that we need to create. Head, arm left, arm right, leg left, leg right, spine, and root. So now you have to specify where the head starts and where it ends. So the start bone and the end bone. And what you can do here, and a very, very easy way. Now I know it's called, if you search here for neck, then you can select it here and it ends at the head. Now I know this because I have done this 100 times. However, if you are new here or if you have a new character with different bones, because remember, if you have an artist doing this for you customly in a 3D software, they can call it whatever they want. So you have to know what it is called. So these are just the names of the bones that usually come in Unreal Engine, so I know what they are called. So what you can do here in order to see their names without actually knowing what they are called here, you can click on show. Actually, now show the character here. Click on character and go to bones and select all hierarchy. This makes it so you can see all the bones for this character. So what you can do here, you can click down here and now you can see it is called neck 01. So my head starts from neck 01. And if I click up here, this one is called head. So I know the end bone is head. Now let's do it for the arm left. Now this is the left arm here. So if we're standing like this is the left arm. So if you can click on the left arm, it starts at the clavicle left. So over here, the start bone is clavicle left, and the end bone over here, it's not really the end here at the fingers, but where the hand starts. So if you click up here, it says hand left. So this is the end bone here. So let's select hand left. Oops, just like that, hand left as the end bone. Now for the arm right, it's the same thing. It's just clavicle right and then hand right. Okay, so for the leg, again, you can try it as an exercise. You can click on it somewhere up here, and this is the thigh. So it starts from the thigh here. So searching for thigh, And I'm just going to copy this thigh left and I'm going to paste it over here at the leg right to make it thigh right. So thigh left, thigh right. So the leg ends down here. If you click on it, it ends at the foot. So selecting foot left and down here foot right. Now the last one, spine. This is very easy. It's the middle spine over here. It starts from spine 1 and it's at spine 3. So this one is an easy one. Searching for spine, you can see it starts from spine 1 and ends at spine 3. And the root is just called root. So you can search for roots and just call it root here as well. So root. This is the same thing. It's just the bone up here, the root bone down here. Okay, so now we are finished with retargeting this character. And what you can do is you can right click the pelvis here. Very important now. Right click the pelvis and select set retarget root. So this will stabilize this character and go ahead and click on save. Okay, so now that we are finished with this one, what we can do now is we can go ahead into the animations folder, find your IK rig you just made. You can right click and then you can actually duplicate this. And let me call this one IK player. So this is the player one now. And instead of doing anything here, what you can do is you can just select the player now. For example, you can select this male counter terrorist. Okay, so you don't have to do it again. And you can see it's already there. Okay, so everything's good, everything's fine. And it's already set as the retarget route because we did for the other one. So we can close this one down. So now we have these two IK rigs. And with that finished, let's move ahead to the next lesson and create the IK retargeter.